Welcome to Pod Me If You Can TV. I'm David Farrell.
And I'm Lloyd Hughes.
And here on Pod Me If You Can TV, we find obscure titles with your favourite stars and we discuss them. Lloyd, what have you got?
This week, it's called Wish You Were Dead. And the film
I'm offended.
film has many stars, or so the video shows off in the front cover. Carrie Elwes, Elaine Hendricks, Christopher Lloyd, Mary Steenburgen, and together again, just like in Back to the Future Part 3, so Mary Steenburgen and Christopher Lloyd, and Gene Simmons, and they say introducing Billy Ray Cyrus.
So it's his first acting role. How impressive this will be.
A weak but super nice insurance salesman, played by Carrie Elwes, has a $1 million life insurance policy and is seduced by Mary Steenburgen, a seedy, nasty person who hires an assassin to kill him so she can get the money. Things go out of control when the assassin, who's played by Elaine Hendricks, falls in love with Carrie Elwes. The two get married, and now with the help of Carrie's fellow insurance salesman Christopher Lloyd, must outwit Mary Steenburgen and get back the policy. All the characters in this film, so this is a film noir but done in tongue-in-cheek with a lot of comedy. All the characters in this are really awful. Like the assassin, Elaine Hendricks, she kills husbands who cheat on their wives, so we can only assume just from the dialogue that those ex-wives are very disgruntled. They hire her out to kill him, and she has this really mean tenacity that all men should die, and she really hates them. So she's just really vicious on screen. You don't know what she's going to get. She's like the unpredictable, savage person. Mary Steenburgen, from Back to the Future 3, she is really nasty in this. She has sex in front of her daughter with, and this happens a few times, but don't think of it as a nasty scene. Like, it is ugly, but it's done in a tongue-in-cheek sort of way, so it's supposed to come off as comedy, but I can't help but see the ugliness in it. Christopher Lloyd is a misogynist. Gene Simmons is very violent and rude to his customers. There's one scene where he's angry because they're telling him about somebody's hitting their girlfriend, so he starts choking like this old lady, because he's a hairdresser, and he's doing her hair, and he starts choking her, and I just thought that was so ugly. The whole film banks on Carrie Elwes's character. He's supposed to be the morally good person, and he's supposed to be, although he's weak, he's super nice and morally super strong, and he makes the assassin fall in love with him. Like, the assassin's supposed to kill him, but as the assassin gets to know him, she falls in love with him because he's like a nice, honest guy, and she sees the good in men. But I've seen Carrie Elwes before. I've seen Princess Bride. I've seen Robin Hood Men in Tights. He is excellent. And in Twister, he played a good villain as well. I don't know if it's the direction in this movie, but the way his voice, it sounds so comedic. All his actions are really... It just comes across so stupid. I can only fault the director because I know what the actor's capable of. The whole film just comes across as really cartoony, just really dumb.
So, tell me about Billy Ray Cyrus and Lloyd. Don't break my heart.
Well, I was going to say the most memorable scene in the movie for me was the scene with Billy Ray Cyrus, only because it's Billy Ray Cyrus. The insurance salesman opens with them on a job, and they're basically there to see a client who claims that his car's been stolen, and they find that it's actually hidden away in the yard, and it's played by Billy Ray Cyrus, who looks like this guy's just gotten out of bed or just spends all day watching TV, and he looks great for the part. He's all bearded up and stuff like that, but he sounds terrible. It's not a great performance, but it's just funny seeing him attack Carrie Elwes and Christopher Lloyd having to rip him off. The best line in the movie spoken by Christopher Lloyd, and this is only because Christopher Lloyd says it. Basically, they're carrying away their friend Carrie Elwes, and somebody yells, "Hey, you can't take him away," and he goes, "Kiss my dick."
Can't take him from here. Kiss my dick.
Just because it's said by Christopher Lloyd, it's just funny.
Okay. Yeah. How much do you sort of give this out of 10? Because it's not got many reviews. There's only 282 users on IMDb, and it's only 4.8. So it feels like this has been not seen by a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Like, I would give this about a 4.5 out of 10. That's my rating, and I wouldn't be surprised if too many people haven't seen it, because although the production values are decent, it doesn't look that bad, like they had a bit of money on it, it's just a dumb script, and the comedy is just really poor. It's just in bad taste.
Wow. Okay, I was just jumping onto the director, and the things she's known for include American History X, but that's something she was casting on.
Casting director, sure. So this must be her one of her first films she's directed.
This is the only film she's directed. Video short and a documentary she co-directed in the system, but Tumor, it's in the system, but looks like this is her only experience. 2002, directing this film, so I guess things didn't go so great for Valerie McCaffrey.
Such a different movie, Christopher Lloyd and Mary Steenburgen, considering they had such a great love story in Back to the Future Part 3.
Well, if you recall, we had a great little Christopher Lloyd, It Came From the Sky in this series as well, so maybe Christopher Lloyd hasn't done too many amazing films outside of Back to the Future. Anyway, you can find more from us at www.podmeifyoucan.com.